Well, this is that time of year when a lot of you folks sit at home and go, "Man, I need to see some racing, and I don't want to watch it on one of the streaming services. I want to see it in person." Well, you can do that this weekend. The Allentown Indoor Race, first of 3 races promoted by Lenny Sammons, takes place this weekend, January 5th and 6th, inside the PPL Center in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It is just a little bit after lunchtime on Wednesday, so let's head on down. Lenny Sammons is joining us right now. They are getting set up here for the race taking place this weekend. First of all, Lenny, how are you?
Doing fine. Things are moving along very smoothly here. The cruise began 7 a.m. this morning, moving concrete barriers in, and I think they've accomplished that feat, and now they're beginning to place them and build the fence that goes along up or behind it.
So what time do you anticipate them being done today, and where would we look? How would we look at the end of today on Wednesday?
Oh, they'll be pretty close. They'll get all the poles up and start running the fence. Probably work, probably it's about a 12-hour day or something. They don't want us to work too long in the building, so kind of at their mercy. But probably around 7 or so we'll kick off, and they will at least have all the metal cable run for the fence, and probably the majority of the fence up. Might not all be wired tight yet. There's a lot of work to do, you come into a building, it takes really 2 full days to do that, and we use an attached parking garage for our pit area, and there's no electric in it. So we have an electrician on our staff that runs the electric up over the rafters from the building and down into that garage, and run boxes throughout and then outlets so they can get power over there and whatever they need. So that takes a bit of time, and then marking pit spots. And it's not like your building you just raced here last week, So,
that's true.
We moved into our office earlier today, and the radios all had to be unpacked. Racing Electronics is a great sponsor of ours, gives us ample equipment to use. And the first time of the 3 events, or 4 events, we do 3 races and the Motorsports show. It's a matter of unpacking, put all the antennas back on, and pull the radio cables up and things. So there's a lot to do.
Yeah, it sounds like it is a lot to do. Again, taking place this weekend, the 5th and 6th. If you want to know more, because, again, this is the first of 3 racing events, and, of course, there's a car show in between as well. IndoorAutoRacing.com is how you can find out more. What can you tell us about who is going to be there and what is on the card this weekend?
We have 100 cars entered, which is our limit. We never put a limit on the TQs, but we basically end up around 40 to 42 of those. Right now, I think we're at maybe 43 coming. And then we have 30 of the champ carts and 30 of the slingshots that are maxed out, simply for parking. And we don't want a show that takes all day. We're looking for a 2.5-hour, 3-hour show each night, entertain the fans, see some really good racing, and get them on their way home to do other things. And so we've got all that in place. We've got some really good teams. We've got some new drivers joining us. It should be really interesting. We have offered a combo ticket this year for Friday and Saturday night for the first time, and ticket sales are doing really well. Our advance is real strong, best pre-COVID type numbers. So we're real excited about that. And our racing here, this is our 8th or 9th year, I think, working. This is a brand new building here in Allentown. It's just really a beautiful facility, incredible. And we have high definitions, big screens that we could show video of the event live and replays. We have top-notch announcers. Paul Smoles is coming down from New York again to work up top, and Steve Post coming from North Carolina to be the color guy down on the court from MRN. So people get really entertained when they come, and like I said, that building was new. We struggled a little bit in our early days to get some really good racing here on the slick concrete, and got it figured out here 2 years ago, and last year's race was just outstanding with, the outside lane becoming more and more prominent. That guys are starting to take it on restarts, which is hard to do on a flat surface.
Sure.
And Anthony Fesley showed it in Syracuse. The event in Syracuse, the last one we did there, was incredible. And we've been able to walk that through all of our buildings now, what we've come up with. And we're pretty excited.
Nice. Best way to get tickets, and what time does everything start on Friday and Saturday?
everything starts at 7 on Saturday night, 7:30 on Friday, half an hour later. And then we open 2 hours. The building doesn't open but an hour before, like all major buildings do. But on Saturday, the Air Products Gate opens 2 hours early. Anybody who purchased lower level tickets can go to Fan Fest, and all 100 cars will be
nice.
around the speedway, and the drivers will be there signing autographs, and they have photo cards, and often order little trinkets or candy or something as well. So that's a real nice deal to get kids out. If they don't know some of the drivers, they can pick a favorite and have somebody to root for later on.
Mm-hmm. Can they get tickets off the website, or can they get tickets at the event?
Yeah, if you go to our website, indoorautoracing.com, you can order tickets for either this event, the Atlantic City Napa Auto Parts Gamblers Classic weekend, the end of January, or our dirt event at the Cure Auto Insurance Arena in Trenton. That's at the end of February. That's turned into a really big show as well. So you can get any of them. You get a hotel rooms at a discount price off our website.
Oh, it's right there. I
at
see
each event there too. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so the Indoor Midget Car Race Atlantic City, that's the 26th and 27th. Then February 23rd and 24th, that's the East Coast Indoor Dirt Nationals. Boardwalk Hall, of course, in Atlantic City, New Jersey, of course, is where that midget race, and, of course, the Cure Insurance Arena in Trenton, New Jersey. But there's one more thing in between. We've got a big show for all the car enthusiasts on January 18th and 19th.
Yeah, the Motorsports show. This is our 35th year presenting a Motorsports show, and we just lined up. We're going to have a Haas Formula One car be on display at the show, and there's a really sharp Shelby Cobra that Bruce Larson is involved with. It's kind of a replica of something he drove in the 60s. It's a car that's probably worth $750,000,
Wow.
if not more. It's going to be on display, along with about 150 or 200, dirt modified sprint cars, quarter midgets, go-karts, asphalt A models, and then,
you name it,
and asphalt modified. You name it.
It's there.
There's right there, along with your manufacturers, have the displays, and there's always great deals on racing uniforms and T-shirts and helmets, and you name it.
Only got a little bit more than a minute left. Ms. Motorsports, again, will be on the Saturday, the 19th?
Yep. It's on Friday night.
Oh, it's on Friday, the 18th.
On Friday night with a post-event party that follows right afterwards with a band, and something new this year. And also Kenny Schrader and Jimmy Spencer will be making appearances. Kenny on Friday and Saturday, and Jimmy Spencer just on Saturday. So there's a lot to see and do there. One other thing I didn't mention, that tickets are available at the door for the indoor races as well. The box office is open daily, so
if you're in the area, go now.
There's a general admission ticket, which is the upper area that doesn't warrant to Fan Fest, but it offers some great. Every seating in this building is just fantastic.
I've heard that. All right,
as I said, it's top notch. It has a Chicky and Pete's, which is a famous sports bar built right into the building, and Tim Hortons, and great food throughout.
IndoorAutoRacing.com is how you can find out about these races. But again, PPL Center in Allentown this weekend, January 5th and 6th, the Allentown Indoor Race, the kickoff to the indoor season in 2024. Lenny, I hope things go well. I'll get back in touch with you before Motorsports, and I hope you have a great show this weekend.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Fans can just look at the website, the entry list of all the drivers that are going to be competing this week. It's listed there.
It's going to be great, guys. Remember, hit subscribe, turn on the likes, leave a comment. Racing begins indoors this weekend in Allentown.